Men and women accomplish many things that they boast about. That means that we are able to do a lot. Why would Jesus say a gate was narrow to us then? But wide is the gate that leads to destruction? What's he mean by this? Because he definitely wasn't sent to establish Christianity. That's not true. He was speaking to the children of Israel, but what was he saying to them? When you put it all together, Jesus references the spirit of a child, not in those words because they're not going to put that in that book. See, again, the book is about labeling Jesus as the Christ so that we can deceive the world. But when you stop and look at it, he was sent, like many others, to the children of Israel, saying, turn away from Lucifer. But Jesus had other specific things that he was going to talk to them about, like the narrow gate. Because he desired to gather them up. He desired for them to come home. That's why he was sent to them, saying, turn. You're following the wrong one and the wrong way. The way, guys, is the spirit of a child. Check this out. Look what's possible. Which would be the narrow gate. Not difficult to get through, but slender. Weird. But Jesus wasn't into commandments or laws or weird stuff like that, so obviously it wasn't going to be burdensome to get through. Who could get through a narrow gate? Well, again, they use that word, but what if, you ever seen a child's door? The adult has a hard time getting through that. They would have to crawl through that, right? Well, when you put it all together and you put together what Jesus was saying to them is this. If you lose that spirit of a child that you start with, where anything's possible, where you're willing to trust, where you're willing to forgive, then guess what happens? How are you going to get it back? How are you going to get it back, man? How are you going to get your salt if you lose your salt? What's your salt? Spirit of a child. You know, where you can say to that mountain, man, get up. Get out of here. The adult would say, that's not possible. The child would say, yeah, it is. The adult would say, well, how is that possible? The child would say, my daddy says it's possible. They believe. We believe. We naturally started out believing. Now we need the one who's honest with us.